Well, Ukraine has targeted Moscow in what Russian officials say is the largest drone attack on the city during the war so far. Russia's defense ministry says that its troops shot down all 45 drones overnight, including 11 over the Moscow region. Ukraine has not confirmed the attacks. Meanwhile, Ukraine's incursion into Russia's Kursk region has entered its third week. CBS News foreign correspondent Ian Lee is joining us now from Sumy, Ukraine, not far from the Russian border. So let's talk a little bit more about this drone attack on Moscow, of all places. What are we learning?
Oh, hi, Anne-Marie. You know, this is something that we've seen Ukraine do more and more throughout this war, targeting Moscow, targeting other strategic sites in and throughout Russia, targeting refineries, targeting weapons, and really targeting troops. And this is something that has been evolving, this latest one, where you do have the largest attack on Moscow since the fighting began in 2022. And all 45 of those, as you said, were shot down, according to the Ministry of Defense. But you know, this is something that Russia has struggled really to try to counter. These drones that go in and target these sites. There have been talks, there's been talks about that they're going to have some sort of negotiations, that there wouldn't be any targeting of energy infrastructure, especially with winter coming up. But those fell apart when Ukraine entered the Kursk region. At least that's according to the Russians. But you know, I spoke with a commander yesterday who is taking part in the operation in Kursk. He explained how drones have been instrumental in the fight. They help his troops find and kill their enemy, as well as keep his men safe.
You know, we've heard an awful lot about how grueling the front lines have been over the past several months. What more did the commander have to tell you about fighting in the Kursk region?
First off, he said the mood among his troops is upbeat. The incursion raised their spirits, and he feels confident that they can still take more ground, as well as conduct similar operations in the future. What surprised him was to find 19-year-old conscripts guarding the border and not hardened professionals. That's one of the reasons he says they've been so successful. He also praised U.S.-led NATO training that they've received, saying that it opened their eyes to a new way of fighting, which involves speed, aggression, and maneuvering. He also had praise for American mine-clearing vehicles that help them get through that border. But he says what they need now is more armored personnel carriers, as well as counter-battery equipment to target Russia's long-range weapons.
You know, initially when this happened, there was a lot of speculation as to what the purpose of this incursion was before President Zelensky said he wanted to create a buffer zone. But some speculated that this was really kind of a distraction to pull Russian troops away from other areas. So I'm sort of curious about this offensive and how it's affected fighting in other areas like east of Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anne-Marie, you know, this really is a tale of two wars. While Kursk is going well for the Ukrainians, the Russians say they've captured another village in the east of Ukraine. That side of the war is called the meat grinder here. It's a battle of attrition. Moscow throws wave after wave at the Ukrainian defenders, hoping to wear them down. Russia has more men, artillery, and ammunition to keep this up for the time being. But, you know, it's interesting because speaking with the commander yesterday, he did say that they're starting to see battle-hardened Russian troops from that front appearing in the Kursk region. What's interesting, though, is that he says those soldiers don't know how to fight a war of speed and maneuver. So he says they're more timid when it comes to confronting the Ukrainians.
That is fascinating. Ian Lee, thank you very much.